Fantastic morning. It's Leo Robles here, and welcome to your weekly Power Up and Market Update. It is the 22nd, and what an amazing day to be in real estate. What an amazing day to be alive. First of all, I want to say thank you for tuning in for the weekly Power Up and Market Update. It's an absolute honor and pleasure to be sharing with you this great day. It's a little bit cloudy out there, but I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling it. So thank you so much for being here once again. And the intention of these meetings is to empower you to be inspired and resourceful, to be the greatest benefit to everyone, right? Let's grow. That's my intention to doing these meetings. And if you're empowered and inspired, you are going to be an amazing contribution to everybody you're around. You're going to be an amazing contribution to your loved ones, for your family, for your clients. You're going to be a walking, talking magnet of abundance, which is what you want to do and why it is so important to have good energy, because when you have good energy, you attract everything you want, right? And how you do that is because, you got to get yourself into the right state of mind. And when you have a conversation, when you pick up the phone, when you call somebody, when somebody calls you, or you go and have a meeting, anything that you do, I'm telling you, stop what you're doing, create an intention, and say, okay, cool, I'm about to meet this customer. You sit in your car, you're like, all right, cool. What's my intention? Well, my intention is to connect with my customer, to collaborate with my customer, that my customer gets that I am somebody that is a resource, somebody that is looking out for their best interest, and is somebody that is their friend, and is somebody that will be their agent for life. I want them to feel refreshed. I want them to feel inspired. I want them to feel connected, and that they have made the right choice by working with me. And the intention is that this transaction for both of us, it's going to be seamless, and it's going to create opportunities and win-win for everyone involved, right? If you do an intention like that and you go into a meeting, guess what's going to happen? It's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So I'm telling you, create an intention before you do anything, all right? So these two qualities of the two qualities of the ultra successful are these, right? I interviewed somebody by the name of Hal Elrod. He's the writer and author of The Miracle Morning, and he just created a new book called The Miracle Equation. And he said that the two qualities of the ultra successful are unwavering faith and extraordinary effort. Unwavering faith and extraordinary effort. He said if you apply those two principles consistently, unwavering faith, extraordinary effort, unwavering faith, extraordinary effort. You apply those two things, you could manifest anything you desire in your heart, you will manifest it. And it's the truth, because look at every single thing you've done in your life, right? I can go back to when I was like 5 years old and I had to ride a bike for the first time. I remember that I, as a kid, was we're little kids, we're short, you know what I mean? And you would expect, and I expected to have a little bike with the training wheels and all that good stuff. Well, I didn't get that because we didn't grow up, with a lot of money. And my dad, what he did is that he was working at a job site, and one of his clients had this old, like rusty, heavy bike, like one of those classic bikes, and he had it in the backyard. And it was just kind of like there. The tires were flat, so he brought it home. He's like, look, if you put the tires on here, we're gonna go and get this, and we're gonna be able to fix it. So we fixed the tires. We go to Kmart, we buy the little the rubber the inner tubes, for the tires. We fix it, and the bike, mind you, is as big as I am, right? My height at the time was just a little hair over, or maybe about 6 inches over the seat. So what I had to do is like, well, how the heck am I going to get on this bike? How am I going to learn? And the other thing is that I was learning how to ride my bike in my backyard. I didn't have any concrete. I didn't have the ability to even go outside. because we lived on a main street. So our parents didn't let us go and ride our bikes by the main street. So what I did was I had to, create something like, how am I going to get in front of these customers? I mean, how am I going to get in front of these customers? How am I going to get in front of, this seat, right, in my bike? So what I did was that I actually got a chair, and I had to hop on the chair. And then the first thing that I had to do is hop on the seat in order for me to try to even attempt to ride this bike. So the first time, obviously, you could already see it, right? I hopped on the seat, and I tried to hop on the seat of the bike, and then boom, I fell over. And that happened about 150, 200 times over the next 3 or 4 days. Just the beginning step of me trying to hop on the bike, I would fall and fall and fall. And then one time I figured out, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna fall, but I have to put the pedal right there. So I gotta immediately press on the pedal. So I finally got myself to do that. I rolled a little bit, and then I fell, a couple more times for the next couple of days, scraped my knees, kept getting back up. After about a week of me trying, I remember there was this instant when I hopped on the bike, I pressed the pedal, and I started to go, and then I just took off. I got balance in that second, and I just took off, and I just started to ride the bike all in the backyard. And from there, you couldn't stop me. But then what happened right after that is that I didn't even know how to land. I didn't I was riding. I'm like, oh crap, what am I going to do? Am I going to have to sit, go to the seat because I was so high? So what I ended up doing is I just started to slow down, and ended up just falling off a couple of times. But then the last thing that I figured was okay, just kick my leg out, and I landed. And then I also got that when I kick my leg out, I could also push myself up, and I don't have to get on the chair anymore. So why I'm sharing this long story about my bike ride is because I use these two qualities. I had unwavering faith that I was going to be able to ride the bike because I had no choice. I had unwavering faith, and I had extraordinary effort. I was obsessed about riding this bike. I didn't care that it was the biggest bike and it was an old bike. I didn't care about that. I was on purpose that I was going to ride this bike. So those two qualities helped me to ride that bike. So if you think about it, anything you've ever done, even when you started to drive a car, you had unwavering faith and you had extraordinary effort. You had faith that you were going to eventually be driving down the freeway, and you had effort. Every day you were probably practicing until you got it. It's the same thing like everything else. Everything in life is going to require for you to have unwavering faith and extraordinary effort. Even when your baby is an infant and your baby is learning how to walk, you have unwavering faith and you have extraordinary effort to teach your child to learn how to walk, right? So those two qualities, if you bring them to your real estate business, guess what's going to happen? Well, I am committed to making $100,000 a month. I'm committed to making over $1 million a year. I'm committed that this would be the best day of my life and the best year of my life. And if you apply again, unwavering faith, hey, you see this happening, and then you have extraordinary effort, you do everything possible to make it happen, you will eventually get to the point where you will be earning the $100,000 on a monthly basis and $1 million a year. Those two qualities will help you to do it. Because I related to the beginning of my career. I was broke. I didn't have money. I didn't have any knowledge. I never had taken any listings. And I wrote down, I'm going to become an investor specialist, and I'm going to make $100,000, and I'm going to, drive this car. And a year later, because I applied the unwavering faith and the extraordinary effort, I got it. I got all the things that I wrote down. So this is game changer. So if you literally just stopped this video right now and you forgot about everything else that I'm about to share, you would be good. But I'm telling you, go to the rest of the meeting because it's awesome. It has great content. But what I will tell you, again, unwavering faith and extraordinary effort. This is the weekly market update. So check this out. This is what happened in 1 week. And I did, again, the report is for Los Angeles County, San Bernardino County, Orange County, Riverside County, and San Diego's on the next page. So in Los Angeles, we had 10,309 homes active. That's over 10,000 homes. That's crazy, right? San Bernardino County, 3,602 homes available. Orange County, 4,828 homes available. And in Riverside County, we have 5,396 homes available. Pending in Los Angeles, we have over 7,000, over 4,300 in San Bernardino, 3,400 in Orange, and 5,800 in Riverside County. What closed? 949 homes in Los Angeles. That's almost 1,000 homes in just LA County. 933 million in production closed. 450 homes in San Bernardino, 170 million in volume. Orange County, we have 455 homes at 443 million, and 575 in Riverside at 265 million closed. So the next slide here, you see San Diego. San Diego, you got 4,810 homes available, over 5,000 in escrow, and 599 homes closed at an average price point of $762, and the volume is at 455 million. So what I did this week is that I actually totaled up, what it meant in these 5 counties. What did it mean, right? Well, what does that mean? Over 2.2 billion closed in 1 week. Over 3,000 homes sold in 1 week. Over 28,000 homes are on the market, and over 25,000 homes are in escrow. The average days on market, in all 5 counties are 40 days on average. So if you're asking yourself, is there business? You already see that there is. This is only a week, guys. So make sure that you get out there, talk to your customers, because right now it's the greatest opportunity in real estate. Don't focus on all the noise. What happened in expireds? Well, over 530 families put their home on the market and the property did not sell. So this is a big business. Go after these customers because they need your assistance. They need your help. They need your professional help to help them to get their property sold. Show them the real numbers and let them know that you have the strategy that's going to have them win. Foreclosures. What happened in Riverside, San Bernardino, Los Angeles, and Orange County? Well, all the foreclosures and pre-foreclosures are down. All the homes that sold in auction were very minimal, close to none in each county. And as you can see, the scheduled to sell this month has also gone down. Every single week, the number has gone down, and I'm pretty sure it's because of all this government assistance and forbearances and all this good stuff. But this is still something we want to pay attention to on a weekly basis. And I'm happy to say that on a weekly basis, I've been seeing all the numbers drop every single week. Riverside, we only have 99 scheduled to sell, 56 in San Bernardino, 260 in Los Angeles, and 42 in Orange. All these numbers were almost double, almost triple in each county at the beginning of the month. So all of them have been getting postponed. So I'm going to do a report at the end of this month and show you exactly how many actually went to auction. And you see last month, there was 9 in Los Angeles that actually went to auction and only 1 in Riverside and San Bernardino, and Orange County had 2. So that's what happened in foreclosures. And our stock is on fire, guys. If you guys are excited about real estate and excited about our company, check this out. Almost $15 a share. This is incredible, guys. Only like a couple of weeks ago, the stock was at $8. We're at $14.46 right now. And I know a lot of my friends that have a couple thousand shares in this company. I have almost 4,000 shares in this company. I mean, imagine you, by doing production in our company, you're earning stock. You, by referring agents, you're earning stock. You, by doing better in our company, earning stock. So this is big. It's really big. This is going to change your life. So make sure that you're getting yourself as much stock as possible. We have an agent equity program where you can opt into it. Whenever you close a deal, you can purchase stock at a 10% discount. Enroll in that. Get yourself some more stock. We have over 30,000 agents nationwide, and we have 3,780 agents in California. We gained 60 in California from last week to this week. So that's your numbers there. Interest rates, again, pretty consistent, 3 to 3.5%, depending on the credit, depending on the scenario, depending on the product, right? I know people that are getting as low as 2.75. So just know that when you're having conversations. Use my living calendar, just like every week, right? To schedule any appointment with me. My calendar is open for you guys. I'm here to contribute, assist, empower, whatever. If you need me to have a conversation with one of your realtor partners, great. If you need some coaching, great. You put it on the calendar. I'll show up. I'll make it happen. And this is what is happening with the events. So we have the weekly market update at 9 o'clock. We have breath work on Mondays. And I'm telling you, if you haven't experienced Flow Mondays, you're seriously missing out. Show up to Flow Mondays. It's free. Invite one of your friends. I guarantee it will turn around your week and it'll make you have the best week of your life. And on Wednesday, I'm actually doing a KV Core Mastermind at 11 o'clock. So if you're interested in learning more about KV Core, I'm going to have a Q&A. So bring your questions and I'll help you to work on anything specifically that you have. And EXP introduction at 10 o'clock on Friday. That's happening every Friday. Built for this has actually been postponed. So I'm going to update that on the calendar. It's been postponed for a couple of weeks, so that's not happening. But everything else is. And again, Wednesday, 11 o'clock, KV Core Mastermind. So what are you going to create, right? We talked about intention. How many listings will you sign? How many open escrows, closings? How many agents will you refer? Get a clear number and don't worry about how you're going to get it, but create it. Get your mind inspired enough to get that, write it down. And then you'll start to see the ideas and the people and the situations and the circumstances start to flow to you. But make sure you write a specific number for that, right? Because if you're not, I'm telling you, if you're not excited about where you're going, you're most likely not going to take action. And in order to apply the two principles that we talked about, which is the unwavering faith and extraordinary effort, you need to know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, you're not going to apply unwavering effort and extraordinary effort and unwavering faith, right? Make sure you create it. And then who I am is the possibility of being purposeful and relentless, right? Those are my two words that I'm using for the week. I'm going to be purposeful and relentless this week. And I invite you to steal my words or use whatever feels awesome to you. Who you are could be the possibility of being extraordinary, amazing, energetic, loving, grateful, whatever the case is, but have that dictate your way of being with every interaction, right? Because every interaction that you have with people could be the one conversation that leads you to the greatest opportunity of your life, right? One person, one client, one situation could change your entire life. So you need to bring yourself, your best self, to every single conversation because you never know if you're talking to the person that's going to change your life, right? So who are you going to be this week? Your focus this week and every week, our focus is the same, right? And this is what I want you to get about the ultra successful. It's not complicated. It's not, I would say it's not rocket science. It is boring because you got to do the same thing over and over, right? But once you get yourself past the boring part and you start to produce the results, you will love it. You will love the consistency. You will love doing the same thing over and over because you know that you have confidence that you doing the same thing will get you results, right? But you got to do the action enough till you can see the results show up. What I see people fail is that they do something for like a day or two or three or a week or a month or even a year. And they're like, oh, you know what? This doesn't work. Don't be that person because the fact of the matter is if you're that person, which there's no judgment, obviously, if you want to be that person, great. You're not going to achieve your dreams and goals. You're not going to achieve everything you've ever desired. In order to achieve everything you desire, you're going to have your focus and you're going to have to show up to the activity. And I'm not going to talk about it specifically on each one, but you know what you got to do. Create your day, follow your plan, have at least 30 conversations. Use your KV core, be empathetic, be resourceful. Make sure you get yourself in a good, positive mental state. Make sure you exercise, you meditate so you can clear your mind. You want to do things that are going to empower you because I don't care how great and brilliant your idea is. If you don't feel like doing it, you're not going to take action. And again, I want you to also move past that, right? I don't feel like doing these meetings every single week, but I know that, even if one person listens to this message and it changes their direction of their week, that's a big success for me. I'm not attached to the results. I'm not attached to how many people view it. I'm not attached to if people are going to like it or not. I know that I gave my word to do this on a weekly basis, and I'm going to show up and do this activity like 1 million people are watching and 1 million people are listening because I know eventually there will be a ton of people that are going to do it. And when that happens, great. And if it doesn't, I'm also good with that because I'm just like, I'm that kind of person. I do what I say when I'm going to do it, right? So if you want to produce the results in your life that nobody else has, you got to do what others are not willing to do, which is to be consistent, to be focused, to follow your plan, right? So every single week, you got to do that, guys. So thank you for your time. Let's create an extraordinary week. And as always, I believe in you. And if you have any questions, you need empowerment, hit me up. I got you. Peace.